Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
All right, yes. So for better or worse, we have made the man bear pig or Bowbeardin on live. It is working. It is fun. I built it a little different than I did in my video, but I think this is a probably more reasonable way to build it. And you could always mix in some more faster run walk into the build. So without further ado, let's check it out. All right, here we go. And off the bat, for those wondering, we did hit 99. That is what this green aura is. So that's pretty sweet. All right, so to go over the build, um, I'll show you some of the. I'll just go through the whole thing and talk about what I changed in this build, just to what was available and how I built it. So to start off, we have the Demon Machine, right? So 5-socketed. You need 95% increased attack speed to reach 4 frames in werebear form. So yeah, 4 shales are required with a 15 IS jewel. This is a 15 IS and then 11 all res jewel just because I needed some more resistances. You could easily just put 5 shales in it and call it a day. I just needed some more resist. So that's what I went with. Then Kira's Guardian, obviously this is going to help with resistances, just because this is a nice piece because you get resistance and cannot be frozen, which are actually hard to mix into this build. This was a buddy of mine. He loaned it to me just to show for the build. Metal grids. So I had a very good amulet here that I used for my Silver Surfer that I would have loved to use, but when I built this and I got it going, I noticed my AR was super low. And I also was not able to get life after each kill into the build. So I used metal grids and I have a Purity Iron Golem. So Purity is a new rune word that gives you Prayer Aura, which gives you life regen, and it also gives you life per hit. So I actually noticed my life is not going down anymore, which is really nice. And obviously this helps with resists too. Just a random Pierce bolt. I needed the Pierce, and this just hit some nice rolls. So this is giving me some better damage, life, all the good stuff. Treads were required because again the Pierce, so I needed to hit max Pierce and I needed to use treads. I could certainly get some big old fat Pierce bolts, but there was none on the market. And yeah, we're at 107 now. So if I were to get maybe a 27 Pierce with Pierce Slam, I'd probably hit 100 without the boots, and then I could go Merman's. But I was able to pick these up with faster run walk, so 45% still pretty good. Again, Merman sprockets with 75 FCR or F faster run walk would be ideal. But yeah, just found what I had, and this is probably a more realistic way to make it if you were to make it. But you always have something to search for. Ring, just a wisp projector with dexterity. This is just something I had from my old build. This is nice. It gives you the Heart of the Wolverine, which is going to give you more AR. And hey, 9 dex slam is pretty sweet. More AR. Razor tail with chance to pierce. So again, this is not too rare. I was able to find a couple of these on the market. So again, just trying to hit that max pierce. BK ring with 10 faster run walk, giving you that one skill, giving you some faster run walk. I already had this available on my old build, so this was nice. I think it's a nice all around ring. Bloodfist heavy gauntlets. So I could probably upgrade these just to get some more defense, but whatever. These are nice because there are 3 gloves in this game that exist that have melee attack deals splash damage, right? So usually you get it from your weapon, but because you're a bow, you're not going to have melee attack deals splash damage, so you need it from your gloves. So Bloodfist, I think Hand of Brock, which is the blue gloves from normal, I think, that have life and mono leech. But these are nice just because there really is not much faster hit recovery mixed into this build. So you can actually see I'm at 48, so it's pretty nice. It's a good piece, and this helps you stay alive, and gives you some other nice stuff, some life, max damage, some decent stuff. Lastly, Innocence, obviously. So this is helping you proc the on striking from Demon Machine. So Innocence, this one rolled pretty nice, 3k. This is something I had from my old build when I was experimenting with Act 3 Mercenary. So yeah, this is a good one. This helps out. On swap, just our usual, we see CTA and then +3 Alma Negra, just for better buffs. And then, of course, Beast, because this is going to help us turn into a bear. There you go, we're a bear. And you can actually cast your CTA buffs in bear form, so that's kind of nice. Going into here, just all resist jewels, things I've picked up or bought over the course of my character's progression, and then just some offensive skillers with life. I would love to get more of these, just a full inventory of them, but unfortunately it's late in the season and there's really not much available anymore, and the ones that are available are ridiculously priced, but I'll not get into that. And then a +2 Annie and just a good Hellfire Torch. And then going to Mercenary, Flickering Flame, nice roll here. Infinity, T-Mite, just to give me a little more damage, physical damage. Merman's 75. This is really just to help him keep up with me. So this is a nice piece, because sometimes he definitely falls behind. So you want him to be up with you. String of Ears just to help him stay alive, and Lava Gout. Important parts of this build that help you out, obviously Infinity, because it's helping with your Fire Pierce. Flickering Flame is giving you Fire Resist Aura. That is actually helping you do more fire damage. That's a part of the skill. And then Lava Gout is giving you Fire Enchant, which is also nice. It's giving you fire damage, and it's helping your attack rating. Excuse me. So that's a nice piece. All right. Stats and skills. Stats, really just enough strength to wear your gear, enough dex to wear your bow. So I added a little bit more, I think, just because I think I had some dex gear that I wanted to make sure if I switched gear around, I was still able to wear my items. So yeah, strength and dex to wear your gear, and then dump into vitality. So I have like 2.5 HP when I'm running around. And then skills. What did I do? Basically, you're just Holy Fire, right? Because the only thing you're doing in bear form is auto attacking, right? So you need to run Holy Fire. You can't run anything else, and you only auto attack. So Holy Fire with all the synergies, right? Holy Fire, Blessed Aim, Resist Fire, and Salvation. I had like 29 skills left, so I just dumped them into Resist Lightning and Resist Cold just to help with my all res. So those look pretty. Unfortunately, there is a bug in the game that I think have a hard time fixing. That when your Mercenary is giving you, when you're getting external Flickering Flame, your max fire resist drops down to 75. So that's kind of a bummer. So see. All right, let's get into a map. What I'm going to do is basically just run through this map and show you. I'm just going to go topside and just go to the boss, just so you can see what it looks like. So we don't have to spend the whole time on the boss. Whoops. There we go. Go to your bow. So you're going to see me doing, like I said, those gloves are giving you splash damage. So without the gloves, you're not going to see me splashing. So I'm just going to be hitting individual mobs at a time. What you want to make sure you're doing, right, is keep an eye on your Iron Golem. It's just a purity rune word, so he's not super expensive. I think it's like Am, Shale, like Thul or something. It's not a very expensive rune word, so not a big deal if he dies, but just annoying. So keep an eye on your Mercenary. He tends to have a little mind of his own. One thing you can do, and I talked about this in my build, is keep your Beast equipped, and you can go swap real quick and use Hunger, which gives you actually a little more faster run walk. I think it actually gives you some life leech and maybe a little damage. But it definitely feels better to use. Sometimes it gets a little annoying and you don't want to cast it, but I do. Just why not? It's not a big deal. And I think it feels a little better to zoom around a little faster. But again, ideally, you're not having to do that, and your faster run walk baseline is much better. So again, like with 75 faster run walk mermans and an inventory full of faster run walk GCs, you're going to be feeling way better in this build. But I just made it with what was available. It's probably not going to happen this late in the season again, unless I find somebody that's like, I don't use them anymore. Go ahead and use the full inventory and have fun with it. So that's not going to happen. We're just going to deal with what we have. But hey, I just made this for fun. I don't know how long I'll actually even play it. So we're zooming. We're sending out the bolts. We're splashing. And again, this is a meme build, right? I admit to it. I'm not saying this is some awesome build that will definitely be the new season starter. This is not some Green Goblin. Like, this is just a fun one that works. It's kooky. It uses fun game mechanics. So there it is. All right, we're going. And as I said, with this Iron Golem, your survivability is much better. Yeah, if you take damage when you don't have the Iron Golem up for the with the prayer aura, you really don't get your health back. Here's a fire immune that I obviously killed pretty quickly. So again, my physical damage is pretty good. Yeah, when you take damage, you don't have your fire aura up, or excuse me, you don't have your Iron Golem up. Um, you really just don't get life back. Like this sustain is really bad until you get life after each kill. So that purity is a super nice patch, super nice band-aid. I also feel like through building this, I feel like the multi-shots could proc a little bit better. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you're going to see it proc all the time, sometimes not. I mean, that's RNG for you. But I think just like overall, I felt like the procs could be better. So I'm still stuck in like all the testing I did for Innocence last season, just because if you don't know, excuse me, they nerfed Innocence. Apparently it wasn't like a nerf, it was just like a bug that they fixed. I think Innocence was using I think Blade Shield was using too much increased attack speed than it was supposed to. Right, so you got to think it still has attack speed, right? So it's a Blade Shield. Attack speed is like how much it's actually procking, right? So lower attack speed on the Blade Shield means less hits per second, means less procs. So it definitely does feel worse. Innocence now that they fix that. So that's kind of a bummer, and kind of wish they would go back on that, but don't think it's gonna happen. It is what it is. But anyway, we're still going. We're still killing. You really haven't seen my life drop, and if it does, it comes right back up. Life per hit is definitely not as good as life after each kill, just because you can kill packs, but you can really only hit one mob at a time. So here you go, Cal Queen. You can see how she dies. She dies pretty darn quick. Not too bad. Oh, look at that. We'll give that the old blind slam on stream for you. I blind slam everything. And we break it with poison res. Not a big deal. You get to a certain point in the season where you just blind slam away, baby. Only thing I will not blind slam is Sacred Armor, because I've yet to get a blue Sacred Armor. So yeah, it's always team light, never blue. So oh well. But we'll keep identifying it until we get a blue. We're still gonna slam it, of course, but I want to at least check that off my list that I've looted a blue. All right, that is it. That's all I wanted to really show you. I don't need to go the full map. You see what it is. It's fun. It works. It's kooky. It's goofy. So yeah, that's it. It was pretty straightforward to build. It really did not take me very long. It's really not all that expensive of a build, other than a few key pieces, right? The Kiras is super not necessary. I tested it with just the normal Kiras without sockets, and it still is fine, right? The extra fire damage, the extra facets are really not necessary. Kiras is just a nice piece overall. So again, the most expensive stuff is just going to be Innocence and Beast, right? Like that's it though. That really, well, Innocence, Beast, and Infinity. All right, sorry. But the rest of it is not super necessary, and you can just kind of gear it as you go. So yeah, a couple expensive rune words for sure. But the nice thing about rune words is like you either have it or you don't, right? You don't have to worry about some GG rolled item. Yeah, just big rune words. So that's it. That's the video. I don't think it's too far off from the pluggy version. I'll keep playing it just for fun because it's exciting. It's new. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoy the build, please let me know. If you enjoy my videos, like and subscribe, the usual disclaimers. I always appreciate the support. So, all right, have a good rest of your day. See you later.